Hey guys, welcome back to my work in progress video number 3. So here I'm making an understructure support so that when I make my sand molds, nothing will get compressed and it'll all stay the same shape exactly as I want. I'm using some high density insulation foam and some hot glue to just keep it all together. So basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting strips and attaching them together to form a skeletal structure. Here's that skeletal structure. I'm going to fill sand on the inside so that it fills up all those gaps. Pizza. Alright, here comes some fun stuff. So, I can't really afford aluminum, so I have to break down this bike, which is mostly made of aluminum. I'm going to be using the engine block, I'm using the frame, any pieces that aren't steel can be melted down and turned into aluminum. A big shout out to our neighbors for supplying us with this bike for free. So we're just stripping this bark? Oh my god. So we're just stripping this bike down. So we're removing all steel parts, any bolts, anything that could be settling down at the bottom of our crucible when we start to melt everything down. We're trying to get rid of any steel. So now we're going to take the wheels off, and eventually here we're going to try and drop the engine block. It got a little stuck, but we got it through. Alright, now it's time to start disassembling all this aluminum. Try and break it down so that it's in manageable pieces, so that we can put it in our crucible and melt it into ingots. Alright, with our furnace lit and our crucible hot, it's time to start melting some aluminum. So now I gotta remove the slag, which is the surface impurities, and now I get to pour the actual mold. We did this multiple times. I think we got about 42 ingots out of this. Now we just quench them, and they fall right out. So now that I'm done with the aluminum, I needed a little bit of bronze for another project I'm working on. Here I'm doing some water casting so that I can break up the bronze to put into a smaller crucible. When the bronze hits the water, it explodes and turns into this shrapnel-like material, which I can use later for casting. And here's the results. I got about 40 pounds of aluminum. I haven't melted down the engine block yet, but that'll come a little later. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, subscribe and check out my other videos.